Back at it again with another gym vlog. If you are new here, hello, hola. If you are, or if you've been here before, welcome back. Today we have a shoulder and arm focus training session today. And so it's going to be just a gym vlog. I'm going to give you some cues. I'm going to give you some tips. If you don't know, I am a full-time online nutrition and strength coach and in-person trainer here in Hawaii. And so I'm going to hopefully give you some insight, maybe, correct form or different ways to approach things or whatever it is, so you can take these things away and start applying it into your training so that you can get better results than you are now. So that's the hope. With that being said, I'm done babbling. Let's go and hit this workout. We are warming up. I have leaning cable lateral raises, and I've made a grave mistake. I just realized when I got here, I did not bring my water bottle. So I'm just gonna die. I don't really like using the water fountains at gyms. I don't know what it is. I will if I really need to, but I honestly prefer not to. So we're gonna warm up here. I still have one more warm-up set, and then we'll get into our working set. All right, so the reason why I'm doing leaning lateral cable raise is because one day out of the week, I already have a lateral cable raise, but that's more towards hip height. And this just adds a little bit of variety to the exercises that I do. Instead of doing both the same movements, there's a little bit of a difference there. They both kind of bias the lengthened position of the movement, meaning the stretch position, but I don't think that's something you even need to worry about, especially if you're a beginner, maybe even intermediate. The biggest thing really is that it's just, I don't get as bored with it, right? A little bit of variety there. All right, we are done with those, and then we have barbell curl. Now grip, barbell curl next. I am super close up because I only have the on-camera mic right now, and the gym is super loud, so that's why I'm all up in your face. But I ended up caving and drinking some water because I remember that tonight I am actually going out. I don't go out a lot. We're gonna get a bottle at this place called Buho Cantina, and it's not like I get bottles all the time. It just so happens. It's a super special occasion. I don't think I've ever bought bottle service before. Anyways, we're gonna do that, so I need to hydrate. And so I caved, I used the water fountain here, I drank some water, and I'm probably gonna do it again because I do need to make sure that I hydrate enough. What you'll notice is that I could do a little bit more reps. I'm not training to failure. My RIR for these is actually 2 RIR. That means that at the end of the set, I should be able to do about 2 more reps with perfect form. And that's just because, again, you don't always want to be training to failure, especially if you're doing that. That doesn't make sense. Especially if you're doing that for all your movements for every workout of the week.
I also want to talk about that a little bit more, the alcohol and the drinking. And a lot of people think you can't make gains, you can't make any progress while keeping alcohol and having fun a part of your program or diet or whatever it is. And although it does make it a little bit more difficult, and if you have specific timelines, you have a wedding, you have something to look forward to, then I think there's something to be said about being really strict and just accomplishing your goals. But if generally you have a weight loss goal or whatever it is, like, life is too short, and you want to have these experiences, you want to go out and have some fun, you want to go with your friends or whatever, and that's totally fine. Health and fitness is about a lifestyle, right? It's about enriching, it's about adding to your life and not feeling restricted by it. Side note, I also like pinched my finger on this tripod and it's bleeding a little. Ouch. Hurts. Anyways, we got one more set of bicep curls and we're gonna do cable bicep curls.
Pretty demons never show, shifting shapes in millenniums, but you're okay. I don't have the pieces of your home, buried in the flashbacks. All these wicked nightmares have gone cold. Now we go way, way back, as far as way back goes. Standing by your side, you know I'll be right here when all the monsters come. Oh,
Is that 12?
I've got you.
Right, so hopefully that was 14 reps. I think I miscounted, I don't know. I think it's 14, who knows? Let me know. So for these, you'll notice that I am a little bit forward with my arms, and that allows the biceps to be in a stretched position, and I'm focusing on pulling from the elbows first, engaging the biceps. And what you'll also notice is I'm actually bringing it up a little bit higher. And what that's going to do is the biceps are actually, they play a role in flexing the shoulders forward as well. So there's no right or wrong. I could just stop it right there and totally fine. But by allowing it to come up, it just gets a little bit more work there. Again, nothing super significant. These are all really like nitpicky stuff. There's no right or wrong with this. And that's with any exercise. There's a lot of information out there like this is the proper pull angle, this is how you do it. And really at the end of the day, you just need to make sure that you're training close to failure or at an appropriate intensity. What I mean by close to failure is anywhere from 1 to even 4, maybe even 5 for beginners, short of failure, and you can get some amazing gains there. If you're lifting lighter weights than that, you might need to pick that up, but that's what you'll notice. So this movement is a little bit of a funny one. It's not funny. I don't know why it's funny, but it is a little bit unorthodox. And usually what it's called, it's a barbell flexion row. And so a typical row, your back would be in a neutral position. But with this one, I'm actively letting my back curve because this is going to target the erectors or the back muscles. And so I'm not doing a row wrong. It's just very specific. I actually found this from Dr. Mike Israetel of RP Strength. And I've been trying it out. So this is a new one. It's definitely not like a staple, but in this phase of my programming, I've been testing it out and I really like it. So I put the plate on there to give me a little bit more depth at the bottom, and I can't use the big plates. So I'm using the smaller 25s instead of using the larger 45, 35, whatever. So just some tips there. That being said, you still want to be able to push your hips back, load the glutes, and then also leave your lower back not curving there. And yeah, that's how you do the barbell flexion row. And I'm not necessarily a pro, but yeah, it's pretty good so far. We only had one set of the laying hamstring curl, and so it's the best angle I could have got. I don't like putting my tripod and camera right in the like walkways and stuff. It's just whatever. But something that you probably didn't see or won't even notice unless I tell you is through that movement, what I'm doing is actually curving my pelvis and thinking about pushing it into the seat, just to lengthen it or stretch it out a little bit more. So that's something, and I'll do a little demonstration what I mean by tucking my pelvis in. But yeah, so now we have the last movement of the day, and it's going to be a cable ab crunch. One of my favorite ab exercises. This hanging leg raises, those are probably the top tier for me as far as working your abs. So we'll finish this and then we will go home. Yeah. Okay, so with these, you'll notice that I'm stapling the D handle or the handle to my arm, and we don't want our arms to travel because then we'll start using our biceps. So think about pinning it to your head, and we're not moving at the hips through this movement. What we're doing is just focusing on using our trunk or our abs to flex there. So you get a nice big stretch at the top, feel a stretch, and then come down, crunch as hard as you can. And that's how you get the most out of these this movement. You can also do it with a rope or a straight bar, whatever feels most comfortable for you. I personally prefer this handle, as long as you don't have joint pain or whatever, and you can really get a good workout for your abs. That's all that matters. And just like that, we are done. I hope you enjoyed this gym vlog style of video. I don't know, let me know down in the comments if you liked it, what you liked about it, if you didn't like it, if you liked the more informational, just straight talking head. Again, the whole through line of all of my content is I do want to be as helpful to you guys as possible. And so whatever I can do, whatever format you prefer, I will highly take that in consideration. I do like these gym vlogs. So no matter what, I think I'm going to be doing them. But if you like it even more, I'll up the volume. I don't know. Anyways, I see you guys around, and I'll see you in the next one.